Hey everybody, welcome in, and it's time for that Captain Gantu showcase. Now, I've had a little bit of time to have a bit of a play with him, and since the first look, I did a first look going over school, so I want to keep this quick, but I'm just going to touch on a few things that we will be seeing. So, his basic will deal a decent amount of damage for a tank. Remember, he is a tank or a defensive character, and then 50% chance to inflict extended defense down to inflict or extend defense down for one turn, which is when he gives out knowledge. I keep tactics. I keep saying this, and I'm sorry. I don't have an excuse of being tired this time, but that's going to be guaranteed. Now his second special, this is his first special, but he does an okay amount of damage, but he also gets 100% more damage, so double damage when he's full health. The higher health he has, so it's going to slowly go down to only standard damage when he's low health. That's amazing. That is an amazing um, way to make a kit to encourage people to take him down, and if they don't, he's just going to do more damage. Now he's like a very offensive tank, and that's cool. Now he's also got 30% chance to inflict slow for 2 turns, and when he gives out tactics, guaranteed slow AoE for 2 turns. That is amazing that he can do it himself. That is just craziness. Now, speed being key in this game, being able to slow down the whole team, have their speed meters go half as fast for 2 turns, that is crippling. And he can do all this himself. He doesn't really have to rely on other characters to give him tactics. So that's crazy. So then we get here to the Galactic Armada. And what this happens is it starts with 0 MP, starts with 0 energy, unlike other moves and other characters that start with full. This one starts with 0, and then he gains 1 MP, 1 magic per charge on Gantu. Now we'll see how that works and with his next ability, but what this ability does is that it is going to deal quite a decent amount of damage on all opponents and increase by 10% for people who have a defense down. So there's a wee bit of defense down going around with this Lilo and Stitch team. But the last final effect on this is that all Oceanic teammates gain tactics for 1 turn. So that's how he can give it to himself. So he can do the slow, he can get the defense down, all those things. So he's just going to start stacking things like this. And that all comes down to his passive. And Kerplonk system lineage. So what this is going to be doing is that when a teammate is attacked, he's got 20% chance for him to counterattack, and then it's going to double for Oceanic. So I'm not sure if it's just going to go up to 50% only, or if it's then going to go 50 to 75 or whatnot, depending on how many you have on your team. So it sounds like it's only to 50, but we'll have to go in and see that. So when Gantu attacks, he gains 2 charges, a maximum of 10, and then when he takes damage, he's going to lose 1 charge. So this is how it's going to be charging up his other ability here, his Armada, Galactic Armada, is that when he attacks, he is going to be getting charges. When his next turn comes around, how many charges he has is how many MP bars he's going to get charged. So if he's got 10, boom, automatically all filled up, he's going to be able to use that. If he's got 5, in 2 turns time, he's going to be able to have it full, or even 4, I think, which is pretty crazy itself. So I like how there's incentive to attack him, but you don't have to, but you're gonna want to. So that's a really cool way. That's a really cool way to do it. And then also when Gantu takes jet damage, he's gonna lose a charge, which I'm gonna keep going forward with. Gantu gains 5% offense for every charge on him. So when he gets 10, he's gonna have 50% offense. So not only is his other abilities going to be doing 100%, they're going to do extra 50% on top of that. So if this is doing double damage, add another 50% on. So it's going to be doing pretty much triple damage if you're going to have all those things with him at full health. So that is the power that he is going to bring, and I really love his kit. So let's go in, let's see how he plays, and I'm excited. Like the different things he's going to be able to bring to the game with Oceanics, he's going to be an Oceanic, a staple, a key character for Oceanics in decks to come, I believe. Alright, so let's jump in. We're going to be testing out this into Club Dungeon because I don't have all these guys fully leveled up, but I want to be running an Oceanic team so we can see his full impact with his giving full spread tactics to the team, and we're going to see how impactful he is. So I'm really excited for this. So alright, let's just start off with Davy Jones and sneak peek. I will be doing a Davy Jones showcase. People have been asking for it, but here we go. I'm just gonna get the slowdown with Stitch. And one thing I noticed is that this whole team seems to be giving a lot of slows and defense downs. So they're all going to be working together very, very well. So I want to show you the difference between his main skills, having his skills just going off, and then when what they're like under tactics, when he's going to give himself tactics. So I'm just going to go straight AoE here. Boom. Nobody gets done. Don't hit that 30% chance. But when he's going to be filling up, he is going to be gaining so much more and slowing the whole team down with his tactics. So you can either choose to use him to protect a whole team, or boom, there's that counter attack. So he's got that 50% chance because he's got Stitch on his team with the other Oceanics. Or is it going to be more than that? Let's see if it happens every time, or if it is just, or 75% of the time, or if it's just going to be that 50. So I also gave my shield with Tink to him to try and keep him at highest health as much as possible. So he is going to be doing max damage, is also get the most out of his skills. So here we go, his turnaround again. We've already got 5 charges. Look at that, his MP bar down in that bottom corner there. He's only 1 away now from being fully charged, just because of the amount of charges he's had. He started the turn with 5, boom, automatically 5 MP. That right there is going to be nuts for him. So a couple of turns in, he's going to probably be a ton better in PvE, any kind of any time of game versus the game itself. Whereas PvP, he may be variable depending on what your team is like. Now, oh, get all those attacks in. So look at this. And now I've got his affiliate ability fully loaded up. I'm going to save it, although I could have used it just to spread the tactics around. I want to save it to do it on the whole team, just because I'm not in really any threat here. And these characters are also under-leveled for the opponents that I'm going up against. So they're only going to do better, man. Look at those counterattacks, just also giving him charges. That is what's going to help him. So it's not only going to be on his own turn. When he's getting those counterattacks, he's going to be stacking up, filling up, getting more turns. He's going to be nuts. He's going to be absolutely nuts. And that is going to be the power he's going to bring to these teams. So we'll just try and cycle around for his turn to come back again. And just pop some slow on with Stitch. Alright, now, one more turn. Here we go. Here he is, Gantu. So let's pop this off and let's see the power he can bring. So you can always do this earlier. Boom. Full team tactics. That is going to be amazing. And now you're going to be guaranteeing all these effects that people have that normally have chance abilities. So like Tink is going to be chaining. Boom. Chain. Inflicted heal block like it guarantees, and Hook with his guaranteed double attack. Now when you level up Hook some more and invest more into his gear, that's going to be for another episode, but he's going to work so well with Gantu. Is going to be pretty OP, so stay tuned for that Hook Gantu showcase. It will be coming. Now let us that is so cool to see. And then he gets a counter attack too. This is nice. I like what Gantu is doing. Now, here we go. So I can either go full team's tactic. You can just, because he's got all the charges, he's just going to be every single turn having it up. That is nuts. So you're going to be able to use and get full turn tactics. So you can either use him to full team tactics consistently, Or you can use him when he's done it once. You can use him to slow down the whole team and the whole opponent's team, and then wait to the next turn, then give yourself tactics. So depending on how the battle is going, who you want to be choosing to go against, it's going to be just crazy what he's going to be bringing to the situation, to the teams. Like, he's bringing so much, and you're going to have so many options in the playability with him, and that in itself is amazing. So I love what this is bringing. Gantu, man, he is going to be instrumental to these oceanic teams, which is just amazing to see. So what this is also going to do is we are going to be getting, just guaranteeing with Stitch, these effects. So I could either get him guaranteed evasion or just trying to chew him down. But this isn't Stitch's showcase, so I want to save this for Gantu, and I want to make sure Gantu has enough to do. So watch this. I want to the team, the characters on the opposing team have all got lower speed bar. Now you do his AoE, his full team AoE, and boom, guaranteed slow. And even though it was going to be the opponent's turns next, all of them, you slow it down, you change it up, and you're going to have all your turns. And to be able to just rock that off and slow down an opponent, that is where he may be amazing in PvP, but it's also going to depend on how how he actually is going to play out and what team you have built around him. So that's what I love. It's going to encourage so much team building. He's going to be a great character, and there are going to be more team building videos with him to come in the future. So stick around if that's something you're interested in. And Hook Gantu on the way. We're doing it. We're going to be making so many different videos with him. So stay tuned. He is going to be amazing for the Oceanics.